and it'll shock you. To fight for his channel and buy it back from them, there was a fight between MKBHD and Linus Tech Tips. Actually questioned their ethics, workplace culture, their sources, or their even genuinity in the review. We all know LTT, the Linus Tech Tips, which has been here forever. They have been here for the deep dives, quirky tech, and all kinds of different series. LTT has been an OG and one of the biggest channels on YouTube in terms of revenue, and it'll shock you. And their journey is not very sweet and simple. Their success has its own ups and downs. The channel was originally owned by NCIX, and Linus had to fight for his channel and buy it back from them to have the complete ownership. Linus mentioned that this happened due to some ideological mismatch between the management of the company and him. In a recent video with Colin and Samir, Linus mentioned he had to make videos in one shot or one take, which made him really good at it, which helped him grow his channel twofolds in coming future. He started uploading more and more videos on YouTube and garnered a lot of views. As YouTube started exploding and many users started using it, Linus Tech Tips started growing at a very fast pace. The growth. As I said, as YouTube started growing, LTT also started growing. They started diversifying their content and their revenue stream. In terms of content, they created multiple channels during this time, like Tech Linked, Short Circuit, and many more. They started playing with multiple different video formats where they used to create multiple series or different types of quirky videos. During this growth phase, he also started a live stream podcast known as Van Show with his friend. I think he was ahead of his time as he was doing podcasts before the podcasting boom. I also remember there was a brief period during 2019 where there was a fight between MKBHD and Linus Tech Tips, and it was not a real fight, a fight, or should I say a race between subscribers on who will reach 10 million subscribers the fastest. And obviously Marcus did win it, and LTT just followed him back. The peak. After 2019, it was a peak for LTT where they garnered a lot of subscribers and views on a daily basis. With the growing subscribers, the LTT team grew as well. Linus added a significant number of people in his team and started calling it LMG, which stands for Linus Media Group, which has multiple other YouTube channels under its umbrella, like main being LTT, Tech Linked, Short Circuit, and many more. At the same time, they started experimenting with more and more things and larger projects like Scrapyard Wars or The Best, the Ultimate Tech Upgrade, my favorite series. Linus, or should I say LMG, also ventured into e-commerce by starting to sell their own merchandise under the name of lttstore.com. But this was not all. A new revenue stream was created by LMG by creating their own video streaming platform called Floatplane. Here, the fans have to pay a small subscription fee to join this streaming service, but would get early access to a lot of things, new videos, content very specific for the platform, and many more things. This was a way for the fans to directly help LTT grow. Seeing all this, I can say Linus had created multiple revenue streams for himself, not depending on just on the YouTube AdSense. And during this time of the growth, he also started taking a lot of sponsorship from various different companies with their own proper due diligence. Until the dip. In past few years, LTT has been in controversies quite some time, and two of the major controversies really affected them a lot. These controversies actually questioned their ethics, workplace culture, their sources, or their even genuinity in the review. During this time, LTT faced a massive backlash and a lot of questions as well. This directly impacted the YouTube channel with less viewership and reducing subscriber count on YouTube as well as Floatplay. After all this controversy, Linus had to respond to it, and he created a video explaining his side of the story and the steps he will be taking. He acknowledged his errors, implemented strict rules, also he stopped all the productions and made the workplace cleaner, and implemented various different systems and processes for making a video and uploading it. He also changed the hierarchy of the management in the company and hired a CEO and stepped down to CVO, where he calls himself Chief Visionary Officer. From then, all his channels under LMG are being working really smoothly, following proper process, and that's what we can see as a viewer as well. Conclusion. This was a brief history on Linus Tech Tips, or should I say Linus Media Group, and how they have grown to such a big height today. As a small or upcoming creator, these are my real inspirations. LTT is a prime example which shows consistency on YouTube or content creation can get you to many heights. Recently, Linus had a podcast with Colin and Samir, which was a masterclass on itself. I'll be covering it up in the next video. What do you think about LTT and its history throughout the YouTube journey? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video insightful in any way, do like, share and subscribe for more such videos on creator economy. And let's meet in the next video.